Listen up, everyone. If you're not stocking up on the right foods, you're in for a shock. Food shortages aren't just a possibility, they're already here. In the coming weeks, we're likely to see a major crisis hit the food supply chain like never before. Imagine empty shelves, soaring prices, and the desperation that follows when everyday necessities become out of reach. Right now, 12.8% of Americans, over 41 million people, are living in poverty. Inflation has pushed even basic expenses beyond reach for 36% of adults. In places like Mississippi, half the population struggles to cover essential bills from week to week. Rising costs are causing financial strain for over 70% of Americans, not just those in poverty. Food insecurity is on the rise. Over 34 million people, including 9 million children, are facing hunger this year. As food prices continue to spike, things will only get worse. In this video, I'm going to lay out exactly what you'll wish you had stocked up on and why you need to act fast before the next wave of shortages strikes. Let's get into it. Number 1. Peanut butter. Often overlooked, peanut butter is one of those survival essentials that you'll definitely wish you had stocked up on before October. Why? It's packed with calories, nutrients, and long-lasting fats and proteins that your body will crave during tough times. Whether you're spreading it on bread, adding it to dishes, or eating it straight from the jar, peanut butter is a go-to lifesaver. Here's why you need to stock up now. Peanut butter prices have been on the rise, and it's only getting worse. In 2022, prices shot up by over 15% due to droughts impacting peanut crops in key areas like Georgia and Texas. Now, in 2024, we're facing an even bleaker scenario. The USDA has reported a massive 133% drop in peanut production this year, leading to a ripple effect. Popular brands like Jif and Skippy are already facing cost hikes, and by fall, you might have to pay significantly more. That is, if you can find any on the shelves at all. Inflation is also making things more difficult. Since 2021, peanut butter prices have risen around 7% annually, with some areas seeing even steeper increases. If trends hold, October could bring another 10-12% price jump. Don't wait until shelves are empty and prices are sky high. Stockpile it now while you can still find it at a decent price, or risk missing out on one of the best, most versatile survival foods around. Number 2. Honey. You'll regret not stocking up on honey before October, as it's one of the most valuable and versatile foods you can have. First, honey has an incredible shelf life. It never spoils. In fact, archaeologists have discovered edible honey in ancient Egyptian tombs. But honey isn't just for sweetening your food. It's a natural preservative with impressive medicinal benefits. In a survival situation, its antibacterial properties can boost morale, provide a vital energy source, and even aid in wound treatment. Whether you're baking, making tea, or treating minor cuts, honey is a must-have. Now, let's dive into why it's so important to stockpile honey before October. Honey production has been steadily declining, with prices skyrocketing in response. From 2017 to 2021, honey prices jumped over 40% in the U.S., largely due to dwindling bee populations and extreme weather conditions affecting beekeepers. And it doesn't stop there. In 2023 alone, honey production dropped another 10%, with experts forecasting a further decline of 9 to 12% in 2024. This shrinking supply has led to a 15% price increase this year alone, making honey more expensive by the day. If you don't act now, you could find yourself paying much more, or struggling to find it at all, by October. The National Honey Board reported a 10% decrease in honey production in 2023, with expectations of a similar drop in 2024. This ongoing decline, projected at around 9 to 12%, is shrinking supply and pushing prices higher. Already, honey prices have climbed by 15% this year due to supply chain issues and inflation. Experts warn that prices could rise by another 10 to 15% before year-end, making honey increasingly expensive and difficult to find. As we head into the fall and winter months, some areas are already experiencing shortages due to soaring demand and limited supply. We recommend brands like Nature NES or locally sourced raw honey for long-term storage if you're looking to stock up, but it's important to act quickly before prices spike further and supplies dwindle. Number 3. Rice. Rice, an essential that often gets overlooked when stockpiling, will be missed if you don't have enough by October. It's a highly versatile, calorie-packed food that can last for years if stored correctly, whether you're using it for soups, stews, or as a meal base. In any survival situation, rice is a must-have, but here's the catch. The global rice market is under serious strain. Back in 2023, countries like India, which accounts for over 40% of the world's rice production, put export restrictions in place due to concerns over domestic supply. This led to a 20% surge in rice prices, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization. Fast forward to 2024, and things haven't improved. Weather disruptions, floods, and droughts across Asia have driven rice prices up another 15%. If you wait until October, you're likely to face even steeper costs. Experts are predicting another 10% increase by year-end, particularly as colder months tighten global food supply chains. Rice prices have already jumped by 6% in the first half of 2024, and that upward trend shows no signs of stopping. Stockpiling trusted brands like Lundberg or any long-grain white rice is a smart move since it has a long shelf life and could be your lifeline when fresh food supplies dwindle. Take action now because waiting means risking inflated prices, or worse, empty shelves. Don't be left unprepared. Number 4. Salt. When preparing for shortages, salt may not be the first thing that comes to mind, but overlooking it could be a big mistake. More than just a seasoning, salt is crucial for preserving food, enhancing flavor, and even staying hydrated during emergencies. It's a key ingredient for curing meats, preserving vegetables, and making brines. Plus, it helps maintain electrolyte balance, especially critical in stressful situations where dehydration is a real concern. While salt prices have been fairly stable, global trade disruptions could lead to shortages faster than you'd expect. The U.S. imports a large portion of its salt, and geopolitical tensions could easily disrupt supply routes from countries like Mexico and Canada. In 2023, salt prices increased by 10%, driven by rising transportation costs and extreme weather disruptions. If these trends persist, prices could jump again in 2024, and availability might tighten, especially for specialty salts like sea salt and Himalayan pink salt. The good news? Salt lasts indefinitely when stored properly, so it's one of the easiest items to stockpile. However, if you fail to stock up by October, you may encounter a situation where even basic seasoning becomes scarce. Get ahead of potential shortages now, because once it's gone, it's gone. Number 5. Oats. Oats are a must-have for your pantry, especially in times of uncertainty. If you haven't stocked up yet, now's the time. Their versatility is unparalleled, ranging from making oatmeal to grinding them into flour or incorporating them into baked goods. Not only are oats packed with nutrition, loaded with fiber, and great for keeping you full, but they also have an impressive shelf life when stored correctly. But here's the catch. The price of oats has been rising. Between 2021 and 2023, oat prices spiked by over 15%, largely due to poor harvests caused by extreme weather in major growing areas like the U.S. and Canada. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 2024 might bring another 8 to 10% drop in oat production due to ongoing droughts and unpredictable weather patterns. This could mean more price increases as the year progresses. If you wait until October, you could be paying 10–15% more than if you stocked up today. Brands like Quaker Oats or Bob's Red Mill offer long-lasting, high-quality oats that are perfect for storage. And remember, oats aren't just for breakfast. They're essential in survival meals. Without them, your options will be limited. Don't wait until prices soar and shelves empty. Stock up on oats now before it's too late. Number 6. Vinegar. Vinegar might seem like a small item, but it's a game changer you don't want to overlook in your stockpile. It's not just for salad dressings. Vinegar is vital for food preservation, cleaning, and even works as a natural disinfectant in emergencies. It can be used to pickle vegetables, preserve fruits, or serve as a key ingredient in DIY cleaning solutions. Its versatility becomes invaluable when resources are limited. Over the last 5 years, vinegar prices have stayed relatively stable, but disruptions in 2024 have sparked increased demand, driving up prices. In fact, staples such as vinegar have already seen a 57% price increase in the first half of this year. Supply chain issues affecting the availability of raw materials like apples and grains, which are crucial for vinegar production, are fueling predictions of even steeper price hikes. Particularly affected are organic and specialty vinegars, with some regions already experiencing a 12% price increase for apple cider vinegar. We expect inflation and supply chain issues to worsen, making vinegar much harder to find by October. Stock up on long-lasting brands like Bragg or Heinz while you can. When stored properly, vinegar lasts indefinitely, so you won't need to worry about it spoiling. Without enough in your stockpile, you may miss out on one of the most versatile survival essentials and regret not buying it before prices rise. Number 7. Powdered eggs. If you haven't added powdered eggs to your stockpile, you could regret it when fresh eggs become hard to find. In survival situations, protein is a must-have, and powdered eggs offer a long-lasting, easy-to-store solution. They provide your body with the necessary protein, vitamins, and healthy fats to maintain energy levels. You can use them in the same ways as fresh eggs, such as scrambling, baking, or in any recipe that requires eggs. The price of fresh eggs surged dramatically in 2022 due to avian flu outbreaks, which wiped out a huge portion of poultry farms, leading to a massive 60% price increase. Though the situation has improved, egg prices are still unpredictable, with yearly increases of around 8 to 10%. These fluctuations persist due to ongoing supply chain issues, rising feed costs, and labor shortages, and we anticipate a similar trend in 2024. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has already flagged potential shortages because of continued disruptions and the rising cost of feed. If stored correctly, powdered eggs from trusted brands like Awesome Farms or OA Easy can last up to 10 years. They're an essential addition to any food security plan. Don't wait until the next price hike or shortage to understand their value. Stock up now, or you might find yourself without one of the most versatile protein sources available when fresh eggs disappear from store shelves. Number 8. Canned chicken. This might not be the first thing that comes to mind when preparing for shortages, but you'll be glad you have it when protein sources run low. With a shelf life of up to 5 years, canned chicken is a versatile addition to your pantry, packed with protein. If needed, use it in soups, casseroles, salads, or even straight out of the can. It's shelf-stable, filling, and ready when you are. But here's why you need to act fast. Poultry prices are skyrocketing. Since 2020, the cost of poultry has jumped 152%, with a significant spike in 2023 due to bird flu outbreaks, supply chain issues, and rising feed prices. The USDA predicts that by 2024, poultry production will drop by another 6%, leading to even higher prices and potential shortages. Brands like Kirkland and Swanson offer high-quality, long-lasting canned chicken that's ideal for stockpiling as fresh meat prices skyrocket. Canned chicken is an affordable, reliable protein source that will keep you fed when fresh meat is scarce. Don't wait until October, when shelves might be empty and prices sky-high. Start building your stockpile now. Number 9. Pasta sauce is a pantry staple that you definitely don't want to run out of, especially as shelves begin to thin out. Beyond being a simple spaghetti topping, it serves as a fantastic foundation for stews, casseroles, pizzas, and much more. It is rich in nutrients from tomatoes and other vegetables, which can enhance flavor and add nutrition to meals when variety is scarce. However, the reality is that pasta sauce prices have been steadily increasing. In 2023, tomato production in the U.S. took a hit, dropping by 14% due to severe droughts in California, which supplies 90% of the nation's processing tomatoes. This resulted in a significant 20% price hike for popular brands like Prego and Ragu. As we move into 2024, the USDA is already predicting more production hurdles, And with ongoing climate instability, we can expect tomato and tomato-based product prices to rise even further. Stocking up now could save you both flavor and money in the long run. Number 10. Dried lentils. Dried lentils might not steal the spotlight, but they are among the most nutrient-rich and durable foods you can add to your stockpile. Packed with protein, fiber, and essential vitamins, these legumes are a vegetarian powerhouse, perfect for times when fresh meat isn't an option. Their versatility shines through as you can toss them into soups, stews, curries, or salads. Plus, when stored correctly, they boast a shelf life of up to 3 years. Why is it crucial to stock up now? Global lentil production has faced significant challenges due to extreme weather conditions. Droughts in major growing areas such as Canada and India have resulted in a 12% drop in production for 2023. The Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO, reports that lentil prices have surged by 15% in the past year, with experts anticipating further increases due to ongoing supply shortages. Number 11. Canned tomatoes. Canned tomatoes are an essential addition to your pantry, and if you don't stock up before October, you might find yourself in a tough spot. They're not just for pasta sauce. Their uses extend to soups, stews, casseroles, and a multitude of other dishes. Not only are canned tomatoes versatile and nutritious, but they also boast a long shelf life, packed with vitamins A and C and loaded with antioxidants. However, there's a catch. Climate change has severely impacted tomato production, especially in the U.S., where California's droughts have taken a toll on crops. In 2023, U.S. tomato yields dropped by 14%, resulting in a 20% spike in canned tomato prices. Experts anticipate further shortages and price increases, predicting a staggering 105% rise in canned tomato prices by year's end. Brands like H or Muir Glen are excellent choices for your stockpile, offering a shelf life of up to 5 years when stored correctly. Waiting until October could leave you facing bare shelves or exorbitant prices for this vital ingredient. Don't wait. Stock up on canned tomatoes now, or you might regret it when they become hard to find or far more expensive. Number 12. Instant coffee. Listen up, America! While coffee might feel like a treat, it turns into an essential lifeline during a crisis, boosting both your mental and physical resilience. Instant coffee is a fantastic choice. It's lightweight, shelf-stable, and can last for years when stored properly. Whether you're navigating a power outage or facing an extended emergency, having coffee that's ready with just hot water can really lift your spirits. But here's the urgent part. Now is the time to stockpile. Coffee prices have surged dramatically, with a nearly 30% increase from 2021 to 2023 due to supply chain issues and crop failures in major coffee-producing areas like Brazil. This year, unpredictable weather and droughts have further cut yields, pushing prices up an additional 12%. Experts are sounding the alarm that coffee production could face even greater declines soon, making instant coffee harder to find in bulk. Brands like Folgers and Nescafé provide dependable, long-lasting options, so don't wait. Secure your supply while prices are still reasonable. By October, you could be facing steep price hikes or worse, empty shelves. Take action now to ensure you have that vital boost of energy when you need it most. Number 13. Cooking oil. Let's be honest. Without cooking oil, your meal options dwindle significantly. Whether you're frying, baking, or simply enhancing the flavor of your dishes, oil is a must-have. But it's crucial to choose the right kind. For survival situations, you'll want stable, long-lasting options like olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil. These oils are rich in healthy fats that your body will crave when fresh food is scarce. Unfortunately, cooking oil prices are soaring. Over the past 2 years, the cost of edible oils has jumped nearly 25%, and the situation is even grimmer in 2024. Global shortages, driven by the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, one of the largest sunflower oil exporters, and unpredictable weather patterns both in the U.S. and worldwide, have led to major supply disruptions. This year alone, prices for peanut and sunflower oils have surged by over 15%, with experts predicting that this upward trend will continue into the fall and winter. Stock up on cooking oil while you can. It's not just a kitchen staple, it's a crucial resource for your survival strategy. Number 14. Sugar, the unsung hero of your pantry. Sugar may seem like a simple pantry item, but its importance often goes unnoticed until you're out of it. It's not just there to sweeten your morning coffee or enhance your baked goods. Sugar is essential for food preservation, maintaining energy levels, and facilitating basic cooking processes over time. In emergencies, sugar becomes invaluable. It's the key ingredient in everything from jams to bread, and it can provide a much-needed boost to morale when times get tough. However, sugar prices have been steadily rising. In 2023, we witnessed a staggering 177% increase in sugar prices, primarily due to supply chain disruptions, poor harvests in major producing countries like Brazil, and soaring fuel costs. As we move into the latter half of 2024, these challenges persist and are even worsening. Experts are predicting another 10 to 15% rise in sugar prices by year's end. Now more than ever, having sugar on hand is not just a convenience, it's a necessity. Number 15. Canned tuna should be a staple in any serious stockpile. Packed with protein and rich in omega-3s, it can last up to 5 years on your shelf. Whether tossed in salads, layered in sandwiches, or baked into casseroles, canned tuna is one of the most versatile and nutritious sources of long-lasting protein you can have on hand during a crisis. Why should you stock up now? Seafood prices are skyrocketing due to factors like overfishing and rising fuel costs for fishing vessels. In 2022, tuna prices surged over 20%, and we expect this trend to continue in 2024. Disruptions in the global seafood supply chain have already led some brands to increase prices by 10 to 12%, with expectations for even higher hikes come October. The FDA has raised alarms about mounting pressure on fish stocks, and experts are warning that tuna shortages could loom if demand continues to outstrip supply. Brands like Bumblebee, Starkist, and Wild Planet are excellent choices for long-term storage, but you need to act quickly. Waiting until fall might leave you facing significantly higher prices or empty shelves. Now is the time to stock up on canned tuna, or you'll be regretting it when prices spike or supplies dwindle. This isn't a distant crisis. It's happening now. You've seen the warnings, and it's crucial to act. If you're not preparing, you're setting yourself up for trouble. Don't count on the government or anyone else to save you when shelves are bare and prices soar. Your family will be looking to you for solutions. Take action now.